Alright guys, team list on the right over at Karen bottom left hand corner. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get a link shared and then we'll get rolling. Sorry, a little miscommunication about where the case was at. I couldn't find it. I was looking all over the baseball shelf and they put it somewhere else. So it's my fault. I should have asked before I went over. I just assumed that it'd either be sitting on the table, like this table where I break at. Obviously, right here, or it would be literally sitting on where all the other baseball stuff was. Link to Facebook, but it wasn't. I didn't ask though, so it's kind of on me. But let's get rolling here. We're gonna open up the case on camera so everybody knows that it's an actual case and not two single boxes or whatever. Which, if anybody's not familiar with what Flawless looks like, they're these big ass like suitcases. Oh my goodness. There we go. A little bit of goop, a little bit of goop. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys don't know who the burnt peanut is. It's a funny guy. Anyway, Flawless Baseball 2025. Give everybody a second to get in here. We got 4 people, so I'll give everybody a second before we get going. We'll get it when we get up to like maybe 8 people. We'll go. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Break wise, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be posting. I was gonna say a lot of football will be exclusive to Fanatics Live, but Mike isn't gonna stay long term. He's moving back to Buffalo, so all the football that we do break, all the football we do break will be just on the Facebook group. I might do some whatnot stuff, but it'll be mostly Facebook group. I'm not going to be on Fanatics Live anymore. There's really no point. I was only doing that to essentially kiss the ring of the overlords, and then they cut my account anyway, so what's the point? You get no traffic unless you're one of the big guys, and then apparently it doesn't matter if you have somebody on there for 60 hours or 80 hours or whatever. Mike and Ty were on there together as, so I mean, in reality, like what's truly the point then to break on there if there's no benefit? If there's no real benefit to it, there's no point. If I'm gonna be live, I might as well go to Whatnot that has a bigger audience, can run more auctions and actually have people, and you can actually pay to push traffic into your. Oh, there's stickers. Let me get the stickers. You can pay to push traffic into your channel, and I know there's already guys like Billy that are on there that, some other guys that probably hop in some single or small type auction joints. And not that I don't think Fanatics Live is definitely a better platform if you're like don't trust somebody or don't know somebody, because Fanatics doesn't F around, but I'm gonna open these up and try to not get them on camera. I thought they would be covered. Let me pull to the side here. I thought they'd all be in Flawless. Get some. You about to see a wild ass crossover here, boys. This is now. Speaking of a big events going on, if anybody doesn't know, Lorcana has a thing going on, a big tournament going on this weekend. Got little Lorcana cards here. We'll block the cards up to go one by one. It is obviously a 10 card. There's going to be 2 cards in this Flawless box, and I think these are the gems. So We'll leave those in there for right now. We'll go card by card, and then I'll put them on the stand in the back. We'll go over them. But behind the sail of the Azurite Sea, who shall it be? Look, I'm like a storybook teller. It is Travis Bazzana. 10 out of 15. Former first overall pick, future second baseman for your Cleveland Guardians. Travis Bazzana on the patch auto. There's a nice hit for the boys. Actually, I'm not even sure as the Guardians. There's a nice hit for Brian Thomas. There you go, Brian. Nice hit, nice hit. Very nice, very nice. All right. So we have their Cert to Diamond guarantee agreement here. These are real diamonds and not fake ones. They're probably not the great kind where, you know, they get African slaves to go dig them out, but it is what it is. We have the flawless Colt Keith, 4 out of 5 with the diamond. I will send the authenticity card with it because I believe there's going to be 2 of them in here now. So I'll send this with the Colt Keith. Going to the Tigers and Joseph Bryson. Welcome back, Joseph, to the breaks. I will say I will not have a ton of product. We'll run a couple Bowman draft, like 2 boxers or single box type breaks. They'll just be like low level randoms, but I only got 1 case of Bowman draft coming, guys. So I'll try to get some more from other people for us to do case breaks or whatever, but that's kind of what I'm rolling with this month. Is going to be a little bit hard. Behind the sail of the Azurite Sea, 4 out of 25, Roman Anthony on the flawless. Nice hit for the Red Sox and Evan Kovanuk. So Colt Keith and oh my God, who's the other guy? Roman Anthony are the 2 diamond cards. It looks like only 1 authenticity card, so if either of you want it, let me know. If not, I'll just send it to the person that hits the lower numbered card, which in this case would be Colt Keith. But if he doesn't want it, then by all means, I can send it to Evan if Evan wants it, or I'll, you know, recycle it. All right, let's see what's going on with these. Oh, boy. Here's the stack of cards that we like to see. All right. Let's stack these bad boys up here. We're going to go. Well, Travis Bazzana. Need to back this up. They call him Two-Stand Travis here. Whatever. And then Colt Keith. I'm just giving time for more people to come in because I know we're still only, oh no, we're at like 18 people. My screen only showed like 10. So I know we got more than 10. Let me make sure we got enough thick boy top loaders here before I even get fully rolling. Let's see, 55. Oh, we got some 180 baggers. That's what we need, the 180s and the 130s. All right. Should be enough to take care of business. All right, first card. Guy's probably solid. It was a good one. It's Marcelo Mayer. 5 out of 25 for the Red Sox. So gets the Roman Empire and then Mayer. Shadow signatures on the Marcelo Mayer. That's what you call a nice one, guys. And a little 130 action here. Nice hit, dude. He has such a clean signature. And it's been consistent since his first Bowman cards. Next up for the Padres, we have a 9 out of 15 Ethan Salas. We'll see, is this finally the year he breaks into being the everyday man? Or is he still going to stay in the minors? This has to be the year where at least he's like splitting time, right? Like they can't keep him down there forever. Oh, I thought this was going to be an auto. I was like, we've been very Bobby Witt hot lately, but a 19 out of 20 dual patch for the Royals. And that's going to go to Bo Vincent. Nice hit there. I thought we were going to get another, I thought we were going to get a little dual patch auto right there. Nice hit on the flawless, man. I really hope that Topps does come out with like high-end cards like this. Even if I don't get a ton of them, like I feel like this is where Topps could shine, is something like a flawless. 15 out of 25, Ben Hess to the Yankees and Brian Thomas. Draft patch autographs, 15 out of 25 on the Ben Hess. I thought about maybe grabbing a lot more Leaf and trying to break Leaf. I guess I could try to do that. I don't know how you guys feel about Leaf. I mean, the price point's pretty decent. But I don't know if that's something we can consistently break or not. We have a 13 out of 15 Chase Dollander. You guys know I fucking hate Leaf, too. Like, from the principle of them never shipping shit on time. But going to the Rockies and Casey. But to have something to break and try to keep the prices really good, I wouldn't be against Leaf. I mean, they always have nice autographs and nice cards. They always have some nice veterans, some nice up-and-coming prospects for a good price. We have Dollander here, out of 15. I'm hoping Panini sticks with baseball at the very least. Austin Wells, 9 out of 10 on the flawless autograph. I think he's a 130 guy. We'll see. He might be a 180. Nope, he's a 130 guy. Going to the Yankees again and Brian Thomas. The Yankees do have quite a large checklist in this. Then for the Braves, 15 out of 20. John Schmaltz. Going to go to the Braves and John Mattingly. Nice autograph of the big three from the 90s. He's another guy, man. Terrific auto. Like, just signs beautifully. Let me see if I could not knock down the whole village here. Schmaltzy up there. Man, I feel like I even got to back this up another row. There we go. Oh, come on, Bazzana. Two-stand Bazzana over there. Oh, a nice little throwback auto. 11 out of 20. Going to the Red Sox and David Ortiz. I'm not against running Leaf stuff. I just wasn't doing it because we had so much Topps that every time we'd run Leaf, we would get almost scoffed. Not scoffed at, but it would take a while to fill because, I mean, are you going to get in Topps when the prices are better than everybody else or Leaf, right? I'm just not going to have the ability to offer that amazing pricing anymore because I'm not going to have enough stuff allocated to do so. I'm going to have to buy a lot of stuff, not necessarily fully secondary market, but, I mean, secondary market, but like at a business-to-business type thing from another shop. If that makes sense. I do not have any rookies and stars. I can probably get some. You talking about rookies and stars for football? Or are you talking about rookies and stars for, they don't make it in baseball, do they? Get in this second box. Oh, Justin, I didn't realize you were in a break. If you want one of these boxes, Justin, since you asked, I can send you one. Next time, I didn't realize you're the Cubs in the break. I mean, I checked payments and know that you paid, but I didn't put one and one together. So if you're watching and you want one of the cases, let me know. And if nobody else wants the other case, I'll just send you both in the actual box. It's not really a big deal to me. I had like 2 of these downstairs in my basement, and my wife made me throw them away. We don't have any more rookies and stars. We only ended up getting like 3 boxes. But I can probably get some more. I don't know what price the breaks will be at. All right, let's oh shit. I'll random a box off. Justin asked like way earlier before before anybody else, but I'll auction a box off after that. Not auction it off for like money. Like I'll random it off and more than one guy wants the other box. This is an interesting little set of 3 cards that are plugged in here. Oh. It's like just not enough, like it's just barely enough space for everything. It's because honestly, if it wasn't for Justin, I wouldn't even offered them, so that's why. Well, they're also, I'll openly admit 2 of them are USA Baseball. And there are guys that are pros on teams, so. And one of them is Bobby Witt Jr. in the 18U team. So the throwback, 11 out of 15. That sounds like it's just interesting take. 18U national team, obviously going to the Royals. And then behind the sale, the Azurite Sea, which is actually like a really good card for playing. It's like a $2 card. We have this guarantee for the Diamonds here. This is going to be Jace Laviolette, which is a 7 out of 25 going to the Guardians, as that's who drafted him this year. So, Brian, if you don't like the colors, I am sure that the NIL spot would love to take that. Or are you okay with the colors? That's why I was like, you hold your horses, sir. And the last guy is just absolutely a monster, going to the Pirates on the 2 out of 25 USA Baseball. Paul Skeens on the collegiate team. So I say it was just a goofy threesome there. All USA Baseball cards and like literally 2 guys that are absolute monsters, like best in their position in the league. And then Jace Laviolette, who's supposed to be very good. I will say that the only thing that's nice about not getting a lot of Bowman draft is normally I get really overextended this time of year because it's a little bit slower, and then they send me 50 cases of Bowman draft and we just don't break them like in 30-plus case breaks, so I end up having just a shit ton of Bowman draft that I have to pay for without breaking all of it, which just sucks. So I guess there's that relief this year, trying to look at the positive of not having as much product. It actually sucks ass, and I'd rather deal with having to figure out how to come up with $30,000 of money or whatever than 3 out of 25 is a year hope for the Dodgers, by the way. I'd rather try to figure out how to come up with money than not that product, but I guess you just have to take the good with the bad, I suppose. I don't fucking know. That's what they say, right? Also, what a boring-ass football game. 6-3 into the second half. And Drake May's supposed to be the MVP. Can't even score touchdowns on a sorry-ass Chargers. Ugh, terrible. I do have the Patriots winning this one, and then I actually have the Steelers winning against the Houston Texans, and then going to New England, beating New England, and then losing to the Bills in the AFC Championship game in Pittsburgh. That's where my AFC bracket's at. I don't know if anybody else thinks that's feasible or happens. But Zaire Hope, obviously supposed to be a monster for the Dodgers. We've been talked about for a while. We'll see what happens with this. Oh, we have one of my favorite players in all the minors, Bryce Rayner. The big boy compared to Corey Seager, 8 out of 15 for the Tigers. That's going to go to Joseph Bryson. A little bit heavy in 2 teams so far, but the players that have been hit are very good players, which is always a positive. I mean, every other game's been great. I'm sure the Steelers game tomorrow will be a slug-fest, boring-ass football game like this one is, too, to be honest. Oh, and Drake May fumbled. Bryce Rayner, 8 out of 15. The Roman Empire on the red color match. 11 out of 20 for the Red Sox. Going to go to Evan Kovanuk. On the 11 out of 20. Then draft patch autograph 6 out of 20 for the Angels and Kevin Dill. On the Chris Cortez. 6 out of 20. Nice hit there. Nice looking patch too, man. The 4 out of 20. Flawless Colt Keith. Going to the Tigers. Tigers having a field day. The Tigers, Guardians, and Red Sox are the big ones so far. Colt Keith, 4 out of 20 on the auto. Here's a nice auto for the Twins. Jason Upchurch, 2 out of 10. Luke Keeschel. On the flawless draft signatures. Nice hit right there. Ooh. I have a 15 out of 20. Ivan Rodriguez going to go to the Rangers. And that's going to Kevin Siegel in his first break. Welcome to the group, buddy. Hopefully you found the break and were able to watch it successfully. If not, I'll send some links to your DM if you're not in here right now, so that you can at least go back and watch it. 15 out of 20, Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. One of my favorite guys. It's going to be the last card of the break here, guys, and it's going to be a 6 out of 15, Yadier Molina. And that's going to the Cardinals on the List St. Louis Appendant Achievements. Okay. I guess Game 70 at a home run or something. In 2006, that's the achievement. I feel like there's better achievements for Yadier Molina to have a card about, but there it is. 6 out of 15 to Tyler and the Cardinals. I'm going to get a list of everything that didn't hit any cards, and I'm going to probably do a couple giveaways, just because it was not necessarily spread out among 20, even close to 20 teams. So going to figure that out tonight, and I'll probably run it tomorrow, or I'll run it tonight, one of the two. It'll probably be some break credit, maybe a couple different blasters of stuff for just giveaways, since it was a higher end skunk break. But like I said, even if it was spread around 20 teams, I still do something, but I'll do probably something a little bit more than I was going to do in general. Let's do a quick recap of all the cards. It's only 20 carders, so the recap is going to be everything. They're all hits, too, because they're all numbered. We have 11 out of 20. Let me see if we can get this focused. 11 out of 20, Roman Anthony. We have Zaire Hope out of 25, 3 out of 25. We have Jace Laviolette, 7 out of 25 on the Flawless Diamond, or I think it's a diamond. It is a diamond. And then we're going to have Bobby Witt Jr., 11 out of 15, and this is a sapphire. That's why those are diamond guarantees and only for one card. So I'll send them to the guys that got the diamonds. That makes sense. I thought it was like a gem guarantee. We have a 19 out of 20 Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. We have Ethan Salas, 9 out of 15. Going to go to the Padres. And that should be everything that's not an autograph, other than the 2 gems that are up there. We have Yadier Molina, 6 out of 15 on the achievements for the Cardinals. Colt Keith on the patch auto, 4 out of 20. We have a 6 out of 20 Chris Cortez for the Angels. Chase Dollander for the Rockies, 13 out of 15. Then we have a 15 out of 25 Ben Hess for the Yankees. We have Roman Anthony on the 4 out of 25. We have Colt Keith 4 out of 5, which is another emerald. This is an emerald, not a sapphire. A green emerald. And then we're going to have Luke Keeschel 2 out of 10 for the Twins. Marcelo Mayer 5 out of 25 for the Red Sox. Austin Wells 9 out of 10 for the Yankees. John Schmaltz 15 out of 20 for the Braves. David Ortiz 11 out of 20 for the Red Sox. We have Bryce Rayner on the patch auto out of 8 out of 15 for the Tigers. Ivan Rodriguez, 15 out of 20 for the Rangers. Travis Bazzana, 1 out of 15 on the patch auto encased for the Guardians. And then Paul Skeens and his USA Baseball Collegiate team, 2 out of 25. Going to go to Evan and the Pirates. Appreciate y'all as always. That's going to be the break. For those that didn't hit, like I said, I'm going to do some giveaways for everybody. Probably do 3 different things. One will be break credit and probably 2 blasters or a blast and a mega. But I appreciate y'all as always. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I will catch y'all. I'll have something posted tomorrow. It'll be a random teams, but I'll let you know right now I'm not breaking during the Steelers game, so I'll probably post something and have it set to break on Tuesday if it's filled, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not breaking during the Steelers game. Not a playoff game. Regular season Monday Night Football, I'd let it go, but I'm not going to break during the playoffs. Appreciate y'all. I will, like I said, we'll post it tomorrow. It's going to be some sort of random teams. It's going to be a mixer. It'll probably have some Chrome in it and some update, and we'll see what else is in there. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night.